Pembangunan konektivitas digital dan talent digital telah diupayakan pemerintah melalui berbagai program. Penyediaan kapasitas satelit multifungsi pemerintah, Satria, pembangunan menara BTS, program Digital Talent Scholarship, dan Gerakan Nasional Literasi Digital. Kita terus meningkatkan literasi digital untuk menyiapkan masyarakat, terutama generasi muda, agar menggunakan internet dengan baik, aman, bertanggung jawab, bebas dari misinformasi dan disinformasi, memerangi hoaks, berita bohong.
Hari ini saya menghadiri acara launching modul literasi digital. Mudah-mudahan ini bisa mengejar ketertinggalan hal-hal yang berkaitan dengan etika, dengan keamanan, dan lain-lain. Jadi ya ini suatu hal yang kita tidak bisa hindari dan penting untuk kita pelajari.
Semua orang sekarang harus melek digital atau istilahnya memiliki kompetensi digital. Oleh karena itu yang dilakukan oleh Kominfo, gerakan literasi digital itu perlu kita dukung untuk membuat masyarakat semua melek digital.
Semakin banyaknya orang yang cakap digital ya, dia bisa beradaptasi dengan ekonomi sendiri yang semakin digital. Yang tadinya cuma mengandalkan cara-cara yang konvensional, sekarang sudah bisa mengikuti persaingan. Orang-orang kok bisa ya punya toko online misalnya, sederhana itu ya. Oh saya juga mau belajar bikin toko online gimana caranya. Kok orang-orang sudah bisa pembayarannya secara digital. Oh saya juga pengen. Nah itu kan contoh-contoh sederhana untuk ekonomi. Saya rasa ini dimensinya cukup memberikan kontribusi di setiap bidang.
Saya senang sekali karena topik ini sangat saya butuhkan. Apalagi di tengah pandemi saat ini, di tengah segala sesuatu dilakukan dengan digital, sehingga topik ini merupakan topik yang sangat menarik bagi saya secara pribadi.
Pengalaman pertama yang benar-benar membuat aku terbuka dengan event-event seperti ini, dan banyak banget insight-insight baru yang kita dapetin, pembelajaran-pembelajaran yang mungkin kalian tidak dapatkan selama kuliah ataupun sekolah.
Acara ini benar-benar seru banget dan ngasih banyak pengalaman. Saya juga bisa bertemu banyak orang-orang hebat, bahkan influencer-influencer yang tentunya memberikan banyak edukasi bermanfaat yang belum tentu kita dapetin di tempat lain.
Melalui workshop ini saya mendapatkan banyak pengetahuan yang bermanfaat, di antaranya tentang menjaga data di internet, menjaga etika warga netizen, juga tentang digital parenting.
Saya bersyukur sekali bisa belajar banyak hal. Saya bersyukur bisa belajar untuk bisa mengenali podcast itu seperti apa. Diajarkan juga cara mengedit produksinya, ternyata nggak sulit. Thank you so much Berkreasi. Terima kasih juga untuk semua hostnya yang mengajarkan hal yang bermakna. Thank you.
Sangat penting untuk bisa melek literasi digital, pelajari, maknai, renungkan, dan juga share pengalaman kita di dunia digital dengan orang-orang yang kita cintai, supaya kita lebih mendapatkan kebaikannya daripada keburukan.
Literasi digital yang baik akan mendorong pemanfaatan teknologi digital ke arah yang positif. Meningkatnya produktivitas, pembelajaran jarak jauh, mendorong kegiatan sosial, filantropi, penggalangan donasi untuk kemanusiaan, meningkatkan gerakan kepedulian, solidaritas, dan gotong royong.
Makin cakap digital.
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 Indonesia maju.
Apa sih namanya? Lupa. Netizen asik Indonesia. Saya tuh lagi coba nginget-nginget siapa sih nama orang yang saya kenal yang jago gambar gitu. Ada proyek soalnya. Rico. Rico betul. Dia jago gambar. Baru-baru ini saya lihat unggahan dia di IG. Fotonya tuh keren banget. Bener. Rico. Bersyukur banget kita hidup di zaman seperti sekarang yang serba canggih. Ada teknologi, kemudian internet, media sosial. Semua itu mendukung persepsi orang lain terhadap diri kita ketika kita sedang melakukan pencitraan yang positif atau dikenal juga dengan istilah personal branding. Sederhananya adalah pencitraan diri atau personal branding adalah cara kita memperkenalkan diri kita kepada orang lain sehingga di mata orang lain muncullah persepsi tentang diri kita yang memiliki ciri tertentu. Seperti contohnya Rico yang tadi teman saya itu. Saya kenal Rico sebagai orang yang jago gambar. Nah, cara menimbulkan persepsi ini dalam hal personal branding dapat dilakukan melalui dua tahap atau dua cara. Yang pertama tatap muka, yang kedua lewat media daring atau online. Pencitraan diri atau personal branding melalui tatap muka biasanya disebabkan oleh adanya sebuah pertemuan antara satu individu dengan individu yang lainnya. Nah, pertanyaannya sekarang adalah bagaimana caranya kita membuat sebuah konsep face-to-face personal branding yang kuat? Ini adalah 4 langkah dalam membentuk hal tersebut menjadi efektif. 4 langkah tersebut adalah, pertama, kamu harus memastikan dirimu bahwa kamu punya kepribadian yang baik dan menarik. Ya dong, karena orang yang punya nilai-nilai baik dalam hidupnya, menurut saya dia pantas kok untuk berbagi dengan orang lain. Tenang, nggak diperlukan surat keterangan kelakuan baik kok dalam hal ini. Cukup yakinkan dirimu bahwa engkau punya nilai yang baik untuk dibagikan. Kemudian langkah yang kedua adalah buat sebuah rencana atau strategi. Jangan sekadarnya, jangan cuma pengen nyemplung aja tanpa ada persiapan. Tentu saja harus terencana, karena ini berkaitan dengan pencitraan dirimu yang nantinya akan diketahui oleh orang lain. Langkah yang ketiga, nah kadang-kadang orang suka lemah di sini. Dia bisa memulai hal yang baik, hal yang positif, tapi nggak konsisten menjaganya. Maka dari itu, terus kembangkan kepribadianmu yang positif. Kalau kamu sadar bahwa kamu punya talenta di sebuah bidang, misalnya memasak, atau mengambil gambar, bernyanyi, tekuni terus. Suatu saat nanti akan ada orang yang butuh talenta kamu di situ. Langkah yang keempat adalah, kamu mesti jadi orang yang kritis sekaligus objektif. Jangan jadi orang yang biasa-biasa aja. Terima info, main sebar. Nggak lakuin riset terlebih dahulu. Ini penting sekali, sehingga ketika kamu tampil di depan orang lain, kamu disebut sebagai orang yang penuh dengan persiapan. Dan jangan lupa untuk menyelipkan konten atau isian yang menarik, yang informatif, dan kalau bisa nih, usahakan sesuatu yang baru saja akan didengar oleh orang lain. Nah teman-teman, sebenarnya di dalam konsep face to face, kita juga bisa memperkenalkan diri kita dengan menggunakan platform digital, atau kita menyebutnya digital personal branding. Syaratnya cuma satu kok, ada mediumnya, di mana kita bisa memperkenalkan diri kita kepada orang lain. Nah pertanyaannya adalah, bagaimana caranya kita mengawali digital personal branding? Ada 3 langkah awal yang sederhana. Siap untuk mengikuti? Yang pertama, cari keunikan dirimu. Apa yang membedakan antara kamu dengan orang lain? Berarti kan kamu harus melakukan riset, betul nggak? Ikuti beberapa akun, lihat idola kamu arahnya kemana, isiannya apa, dan pilih marginnya. Cari apa yang membedakan dari diri kamu dengan diri mereka. Jual perbedaannya. Yang kedua, ciptakan koneksi. Kita kan semua diajarin kan, sama orang tua kita, guru-guru kita, ayo dong lebih sering lagi bersosialisasi. cari kenalan baru dong, berjejaring kerja. Iya, disinilah kesempatan untuk memperkenalkan diri kamu dengan mereka dan mencari kesempatan untuk berkolaborasi. Istilah enaknya sekarang adalah bersinergi. Kenapa? Karena kadangkala kita punya sesuatu yang orang lain nggak punya. Dan begitu juga sebaliknya. Bagaimana caranya mengisi tujuan yang sama dengan kelebihan masing-masing. Dan ini adalah langkah awal yang ketiga, yaitu dengan meningkatkan pengaruh lewat konten yang kamu bagikan kepada orang lain. Kamu mesti cari kesukaan kamu di mana. Dan fokus di situ. Kalaupun variabelnya berubah sedikit, lebih bervariasi, tapi core atau intinya sama. Sebagai contoh kesukaan saya ada di dunia public speaking, ada di dunia olahraga. Maka saya akan lebih sering mengunggah hal-hal yang berbau public speaking, kemudian olahraga, atau bahkan keluarga. Sehingga pada persepsi orang lain akan muncul identifikasi. Oh, Coki itu identik dengan public speaking. Oh, Coki, dia orang yang suka olahraga banget. Langkah awal sudah, sekarang kita masuk bagaimana caranya membangun personal digital branding. 7 langkah awal sebagai berikut. Yang pertama adalah jangan lupa untuk menggunakan akun dengan nama asli kamu. Jangan pernah pakai samaran karena kita bicara tentang pencitraan diri. Yang kedua, gunakan foto profesional. Usahakan atau minimal layaklah. Jangan sampai kalau udah dibuka blur begitu. Gunakan foto yang standarnya bagus. Biasakan untuk selalu menggunakan nama asli kamu pada setiap akun media sosial yang kamu punya. Nanti kan akan saling bertautan tuh. Kenapa mesti pakai nama sendiri? Sekali lagi, pencitraan diri. Dan yang kedua adalah, ini akan mengajarkan kamu tentang arti tanggung jawab ketika kamu akan membagikan pesan di kemudian hari. Strategi yang keempat adalah, tuliskan paling sedikit 5 kata yang mendeskripsikan tentang siapa diri kamu pada kolom bio. Ini penting karena untuk persepsi awal orang terhadap kamu. Strategi yang kelima, nama pengguna akun itu harus mudah dicari. Sekarang bagaimanapun juga kiblat kita adalah Google. Jadi ketika di Google, nama kamu bisa muncul pertama, syukur banget. Berarti mudah untuk dicari. Strategi yang keenam adalah gunakan alamat surel atau email yang profesional. Udah nggak zaman lagi nih sekarang kamu pakai nama atau angka yang menggambarkan karakter kamu yang masih kekanak-kanakan. Ini waktunya bersaing, jadi harus dewasa. Dan ini adalah strategi terakhir yang bisa kamu lakukan. Rajin-rajinlah melakukan promosi lintas platform dan berkolaborasi dengan orang lain di area yang lain dengan keunikan dan talenta yang berbeda. Ujung-ujungnya, mereka jugalah yang membantu kamu di dalam menambah nilai jualmu. Gimana? Cukup sederhana kan langkah awal dan penerapan strateginya? Ayo dong semangat, bisa dimulai kok sekarang. Tentukan pilihanmu sekarang. Alah, jadi ingat yang lama. Sampai ketemu di Siberkreasi kelas lainnya.
Halo warganet, halo juga pebisnis yang makin handal, jualannya makin pinter. Gimana? Kalian sudah mencoba potensi-potensi yang lain nggak? Karena kan kalau misalnya jualan online itu nggak melulu tentang jual dagangan kalian doang, ya kan? Karena bisa juga kalian menyediakan jasa ataupun juga platform ya yang bisa menggerakkan perekonomian pasar industri. Atau kalian juga bisa membantu teman-teman UMKM yang baru aja mulai. Jadi naiknya tuh bareng-bareng, nggak sendirian doang. Tapi Kak, jualan online itu bukannya cuma jualan barang doang ya? Bukannya jualannya cuma produk aja ya, produk nyata gitu yang bisa dilihat gitu, yang bisa dipegang gitu. Selamat! Berarti kalian harus belajar lagi. Buat kalian yang nggak mau repot untuk jualan produk ataupun juga nggak pede dengan skill dagang kalian ya, kalian bisa pikirin untuk membuka peluang bisnis baru untuk banyak orang. Kak, jualan nggak pede, gimana mau buka peluang bisnis kalau gitu? Tenang. Ini kalian nggak lagi disuruh untuk dagang seperti marketing pada umumnya yang itulah gitu. Enggak, kalian cuma butuh pede aja dan juga berani. Pede sama kemampuan yang kalian punya sekarang. Nih, gua kasih contoh deh supaya kita semua paham. Yang pertama, mulai pikir hal-hal yang kalian suka dan kalian percaya untuk bisa lakukan. Contoh, kalian suka foto ataupun juga ngerekam video dan hasilnya ternyata bagus, banyak orang yang suka. Nah, Ini bisa menjadi modal untuk kalian mulai bisnis online tanpa harus jualan barang kan? Yang kedua, kalian punya bakat menulis. Nah, kalian bisa bantu teman-teman UMKM yang lain untuk jualan di sosial media dengan caption-caption yang menarik dan unik. Misalnya, ada jualan yang captionnya dijual kopi bikin melek harga 50.000. Ada yang mau beli nggak? Yang ada juga ntar ada yang komen, first, kalau yang bikin merem ada nggak? Terus habis itu ada lagi komen di bawahnya, apa cuma gue yang nggak tahu ini kopi apaan? Cuman itu aja palingan, tapi tidak ada yang beli. Tapi kalau misalnya kalian bisa bantu dengan kata-kata yang lebih menarik ataupun juga unik. Misalnya, mungkin hari ini kalian lagi resah ataupun juga galau karena baru saja mengakhiri hubungan dengan dia. Ada kopi enak yang mungkin bisa membuat kamu happy. Kopi ini bukan cuma bikin kamu lega, tapi bisa bikin kamu let go dia. Gokil. Apa gue bisa juga ya kayak gitu ya? Yang ketiga, kalian jago programming atau coding. Bisa bikin website, aplikasi. Nah, jangan cuman tunggu orderan aja. Bisa melihat kira-kira peluang-peluang apa aja untuk bisa bikin platform-platform yang baru. Pelajari pasar, kira-kira apa yang dibutuhkan. Khususnya sama para pebisnis, mereka butuh apa sih? Pasar bagaimana sih? Siapa tahu kalian menemukan ide untuk bikin satu platform yang sedikit beda dan ternyata menjawab kebutuhan banyak orang. Contoh, misalnya kalian bikin platform di mana platform ini bisa membantu para UMKM memasarkan produk-produk jualan mereka. Dan juga kalian bisa mengumpulkan para influencer untuk masuk ke dalam platform ini sehingga mereka bisa memasarkan produk-produk dari UMKM tersebut. Itu cakep banget itu. Weh, gimana? Gampang kan? Udah berbuat baik, ya kan? Bantuin UMKM, para influencer pun juga dibantu. Terus tetap dapat uangnya juga. Ya nggak banyak, tapi cukup. Cukup itu bagus. Nggak usah berlebihan. Ria. Pada dasarnya di dunia digital itu banyak banget potensi ataupun juga peluang. Tinggal bagaimana kita mau ambil peluang itu atau tidak. Seperti dropshipping, jasa akuntansi untuk UKM, jasa penggunaan ads untuk Facebook, ya kan? Atau misalnya paling enggak lo bisa jadi model foto dari sebuah produk. Yang penting jangan takut, jalanin aja. Oke kalau gitu guys, cuma sampai situ aja ya. Pokoknya ingat, jangan pernah menyerah. Sampai ketemu, bye-bye. Cut. Mantap.
Wih, keren banget bang omongan lu.
Iya dong.
Bang, kan lu jualan kopi nih. Mau gue fotoin nggak?
Ih, baik banget lu.
Oh, iyalah.
Gokil, mau dong. Kapan?
Sekarang juga jadi bang. Khusus buat lu, gue diskon 25.000 satu foto.
Bayar?
Lah bayar. Emang beli kamera pakai daun?
Ya udah ntar gue ke belakang dulu bentar ya.
Ngapain? Woi, jadi gak?
Iya jadi, ntar tunggu lu dipecat dulu.
Udah dipantengin sama netizen asik Indonesia. Tetap asik. Harus tetap asik dong, karena kita mau ngomongin mengenai sesuatu yang very kekinian gitu. Kita bakalan ngomongin mengenai digital platform. Anak-anak now alias anak-anak sekarang pasti udah melek banget deh sama hal ini, udah pada tahu banget karena mungkin udah jadi bagian dari sehari-hari mereka, bahkan udah jadi program sekolahnya mereka dan jadi tugas sekolahnya mereka. Tapi aku tuh pengen ngingetin gitu loh, kayak berbagi pengalaman lah ya, nggak ngingetin. Gimana sih serunya atau asiknya kayak jadi BFF digital platform zaman sekarang. Nah, jadi gini, digital platform yang aku lihat nih sekarang nggak cuma jadi hobi, nggak cuma jadi tugas sekolah, tapi bisa juga jadi mata pencaharian, jadi profesi. Jadi kalau istilahnya kids nowadays ya kan, from hobby to jobby, asik. Tapi ada juga beberapa hal yang mesti diperhatikan supaya hobi yang turns into jobby ini tetap jadi pegangan kita yang kuat gitu. Karena apa? Karena ada beberapa rules menurut aku yang perlu diterapkan. Jadi kita tuh harus nentuin strategi apa yang mau kita pakai saat kita lagi membuat konten untuk digital platform ini, ya kan? Strategi itu termasuk gini. Satu, digital platform apa yang mau kita gunakan, ya kan? Itu termasuk dalam perencanaan tuh, kita bikin tuh konsep besarnya gitu. Nah, terus udah gitu, konten yang mau kita bikin tuh seperti apa? Nih, kalau misalnya boleh dicontohin nih, macam-macam. Ada yang kontennya tuh tentang unboxing mengenai gadget. Pokoknya isi kontennya tuh semua dari handphone, komputer, pokoknya semua alat-alat teknologi gitu. Nah, saat dia konsisten melakukan itu nggak cuman dapat penghasilan dari iklan yang masuk, tapi ada juga brand-brand yang juga memasukkan ke kontennya dia itu. Karena apa? Karena suka sama kontennya mengenai unboxing. Nah, kayak gitu. Nah, yang jelas account-nya juga harus kita perhatiin. Misalnya nih, aku nih orangnya suka banget unboxing gadget. Nama aku pun harusnya mencerminkan itu. Misalnya Ayu IT. Asik. Tapi itu dipikirin ya, jangan langsung bikin harus ada IT-nya. Enggak. Misalnya selamat.com gitu, ya kan? Semoga selamat sampai tujuan selalu. Ya apalah, lagi-lagi itu kreativitas yang perlu kita cari. Tapi berangkat dulu dari core atau kekuatan atau konsep yang kita pakai. Nah, yang kedua, kita harus kenal banget sama platform digital yang kita gunain. Karena nih, percaya atau nggak percaya, semua platform digital itu punya sistem yang beda-beda gitu. Misalnya yang bentuknya video gitu, video itu mengenali penontonnya berupa berapa kali play atau berapa kali klik gitu. Kalau foto berapa kali dilihat gitu. Ada juga platform yang tentang tulisan. Jadi macam-macam. Kalau platform yang berbentuknya tulisan itu akan sangat amat meminta kita buat aktif ngobrol gitu. Misalnya kita pancing. Enaknya siang ini mancing di mana ya guys gitu. Wow, pada langsung mancing di air keruh Kak gitu. Mancing di rumah mantan Kak. Nah gitu. Nah itu tuh sifatnya tuh harus balas-balasan. Kita harus selalu terlihat aktif intinya sih. Kalau yang platform bentuknya video, kita harus menampilkan sesuatu yang menarik. Nah, di situ juga ada tuh ilmunya. Ini menarik ini menurut kita. Tapi kan ada waktunya orang nonton ya. Ada kalanya orang udah capek gitu. Jadi jangan suka menampilkan sesuatu yang menarik yang durasinya tuh kayak 3,5 jam gitu. Ingat, ini bukan telenovela, ya. Jadi ini adalah platform yang harus kita perhatikan. Jadi dari apa nih bentuknya video, tulisan atau foto. Semua tuh ada analisa digitalnya atau kalau kita bilang algoritma gitu bahasa kerennya. Uhuy. Nah ketiga, ini yang tadi aku sempat sebut mengenai algoritma. Jadi kita harus upload konten secara konsisten gitu. Kenapa? Karena mesin-mesin ini tuh ngebaca. Semakin sering kita posting ya, mau setiap hari kek, mau sehari 3 kali kek, mau seminggu sekali, itu tuh akan berdampak terhadap orang-orang yang akan memfollow kita. Misalnya kita udah punya 5 viewers ya, kita konsisten nih tiap hari posting gitu, apapun itu nanti angka-angka viewers atau angka followers kita akan bertambah dengan lebih cepat dibanding kita posting seminggu sekali, sebulan sekali. Karena yang nyatet nih bukan ada mbak-mbak admin yang ngitungin 1, ada lagi 2, 3, bentar ngopi dulu, udah 10, enggak. Ini mesin yang ngebaca, mesin membaca kebiasaan kita. Nah kalau misalnya udah tuh ya, kita udah tahu konten yang kita mau posting apa, karakter kita yang mau kita tampilkan udah ngerti. Terus platform yang kita pilih udah ada nih ya, misalnya video. Terus udah konsisten nih, nah baiknya kita tuh review. Udah oke gak sih yang kita udah kasih, misalnya aku review gadget. Udah sering nih, udah konsisten, terus views dari segi penonton nambah terus. Dari segi followers nambah terus, yang pengen nonton aku tuh makin banyak. Tapi sebenarnya kontennya tuh udah oke belum sih? Udah ibaratnya tuh udah mewakilkan apa yang kita mau gak sih? Terus oke gak sih? Atau justru banyak mengandung pesan-pesan negatif? Nah itu perlu direview. Supaya apa? Supaya efeknya buat orang banyak pun ada faedahnya gitu. Gak cuma duit-duit melulu guys. Tapi kan sebenarnya efeknya gede loh apa yang kita tampilin ke dunia maya. Itu sangat amat berefek, makanya kita harus bisa mempertanggungjawabkan itu gitu. Selain mementingkan mengenai pendapatan ya, karena kan ada tanggung jawab moral, tanggung jawab secara lahir batin lah. Kalau menurut aku tuh tetap aja tahu kita harus mempertanggungjawabkan apa yang kita berikan atau kita kasih lihat kepada orang. Nah lagian juga kalau misalnya kayaknya kurang oke nih untuk 3 konten terakhir, kelihatan kan tuh biasanya kok kecil banget yang nonton, salahnya di mana ya? Oh mungkin kepanjangan durasinya, atau mungkin kurang jelas gambarnya, atau mungkin efeknya kebanyakan, orang kayaknya cuma seneng nggak pakai efek deh, atau orang pengen nonton ada teksnya gitu. Nah kayak gitu-gitu bisa kita review dari konten yang udah kita kasih, ya kan? Kalau bukan kita, masa ngarepin Pak RT yang review? Dia udah sibuk urusin KTP. Lanjut. Oke, kita masuk yang keempat. Nah, poin keempat ini, kalau misalnya kita udah konsisten, udah tahu segala macam yang mau kita tampilin apa, platform digital juga udah kita pilih. Nah, ini waktunya evaluasi konten. Caranya gampang. Sebenarnya di platform-platform itu udah ngasih banyak fitur untuk kita klik supaya kita tahu traffic di platform yang kita pilih ini udah oke belum. Traffic itu ibaratnya gini, banyak nggak sih orang lalu lalang atau mampir ke platform digital kita atau tepatnya di konten kita. Nah, ada juga insight, kira-kira di bulan ini ataupun di konten yang udah kita tampilin ini insight-nya gimana sih? Kayak info-info mengenai orang yang ngelihat berapa banyak, orang yang nge-like atau suka berapa banyak, orang yang cuman sambil lalu aja nggak mencet apa-apa tapi tetap stay di situ. Nah, itu infonya banyak banget di situ. Jadi kita jangan lupa kalau kita untuk mengevaluasi konten kita, misalnya udah ada nih insight-nya, ya udah kita ulang aja terus yang kira-kira orang suka. Tapi jangan lupa harus ada sisi inovasinya juga. Ngelihat di berita-berita ada apa, haruskah kita perbaiki dan tambah-tambahin yang lagi happening, yang lagi diomongin orang sekarang gitu. Tapi tanpa menghilangkan core kita, ya kan? Next, yang kelima. Kalau misalnya udah semuanya, kita udah tahu nih mana sih yang mesti dievaluasi, kira-kira pemirsa digital tuh sukanya yang kayak gimana. Nah, langsung kita revisi yang udah kita bikin nih kayaknya orang-orang nggak suka. Misalnya, kita lagi unboxing gadget terbaru ya dengan kamera 13 skala Richter. Gempa dong, bukan 35 megapiksel sambil makan bakso. Ternyata nggak suka orang, padahal kan kita mikir itu out of the box ya. Karena orang bingung kenapa mau pesen baksonya di ojek online atau mau ngeliatin tuh barang yang di unboxing gitu. Jadi kita ngelihat kalau revisinya orang kita langsung benerin, apakah kita mau nerusin unboxing bakso atau unboxing gadget ya kan. Nah langsung kita revisi, begitu udah kita revisi, kita liatin lagi, kita kasih lihat lagi, ini loh, itu ya kalau menurut aku revisian dari konten itu ibaratnya kita ngomong ke pemirsa kita, nih guys udah kebenerin tuh sesuai dengan yang guys mau. Terus kan ada kolom komen di platform apapun itu, menurut aku enaknya kita tuh dikasih sarana untuk mendengar permintaan dari viewers atau penonton atau subscribers. Apa sih yang mereka mau, mereka komen bisa, nyaranin bisa, nah itu kita baca. Karena biar gimana, setiap platform digital itu punya komunitas masing-masing. Dan alangkah baiknya kalau kita rangkul semua komen-komen atau semua komunitas-komunitas itu supaya deket guys. Intinya itu semua orang di luar sana pengen deket sama kita para kreator. Jadi please gunain semua yang ada, fitur-fitur di platform, terus sarana-sarana yang dikasih, kita maksimalin, jadi langsung bisa diaplikasiin. Dan yang pasti, yang paling penting kita harus ngewujudin yang namanya ekosistem digital yang lebih baik. Jadi sehat, informasi-informasi positif, seru, menghibur banyak orang, ya kan dapat pahala. Yaudah kalau gitu, aku mau nonton lagi nih kelas-kelas dari siberkreasi selanjutnya, supaya aku bisa lebih belajar lagi gimana ngasih konten yang bermutu. Oke guys, sampai ketemu lagi. Gua agak
Halo kawan-kawanku, bagaimana bisnis kalian? Semakin menanjak atau semakin dang perlahan menurun? Jangan panik. Bukan cuma kalian yang khawatir. Mungkin kalian udah putus asa atau udah nggak mau lagi ngelanjutin bisnis online-nya. Tunggu dulu, sabar, tenang, berpikir jernih. Jangan sampai kalian nanti mengambil keputusan yang akan kalian sesali. Lagian bang, siapa lagi yang mau bantuin kita? Orang tua udah kagak mungkin. Teman, tidak bisa diharapkan. Pemerintah apalagi. Jangan pesimis dulu. Tahan. Mungkin setelah lihat video ini, kalian akan lebih optimis dalam melanjutkan bisnis online kalian. Nih, 123,46 triliun rupiah. Itu dana yang dipersiapkan pemerintah untuk membantu kalian para pelaku bisnis UMKM. Dilansir dari setkap.go.id, pemerintah menganggarkan untuk penanganan COVID-19 terutama diarahkan kepada UMKM, usaha mikro kecil menengah, itu sejumlah 123,46 triliun. Pemerintah berharap para pelaku UMKM ini yang tergabung di dalam sebuah platform digital dapat mengakses dan memiliki tambahan modal kerja sehingga mereka masih bisa tetap produktif. Anggaran ini dialokasikan untuk subsidi bunga sejumlah 35,28 triliun, penempatan dana pemerintah untuk restrukturisasi sejumlah 78,78 triliun, 5 triliun untuk imbal jasa penjaminan, 1 triliun untuk penjaminan modal kerja, 2,4 triliun untuk PPh final UMKM yang ditanggung pemerintah, dan 1 triliun untuk pembiayaan investasi kepada koperasi melalui LPDB KUMKM. Nah, kalian pasti pusing kan melihat angka-angka yang sebesar itu? Oke, sekarang gua kasih satu info bantuan pemerintah yang sangat berguna untuk kalian. Bukannya yang lain nggak berguna, tapi ini ada gunanya. Langsung dari website resmi presidenri.go.id. Ngeri kali Pemerintah menyatakan ada 3 fase di dalam pemulihan koperasi dan UMKM. Fase yang pertama, program survival. Program ini melakukan restrukturisasi pinjaman mitra LPDB, lembaga pengelola dana bergulir, dalam bentuk penundaan pembayaran angsuran dan jasa selama 12 bulan. Wah, enak kan? Jadi kalian tidak perlu memikirkan bagaimana caranya membayar cicilan setahun ke depan. Duitnya bisa dipakai untuk modal dulu. Mantap. Fase yang kedua adalah pemulihan ekonomi. Pada fase ini pemerintah memberikan tambahan dana sebesar 1 triliun kepada koperasi untuk menjangkau 4,8 juta UMKM anggotanya. Nah, ketika gue membaca berita ini, dana yang sudah digulirkan oleh pemerintah itu adalah sebesar 381,4 miliar rupiah. Tapi kalau sekarang pasti udah lebih banyak lagi yang digulirkan. Duit segitu kalau dibeliin cilor bisa kasih makan anak satu Indonesia kali ya. Tapi nggak sehat satu Indonesia makan cilor. Fase yang ketiga, penumbuhan ekonomi. Nah, pemerintah tuh nggak tanggung-tanggung loh. Kalian diperhatiin sampai bisa mandiri. Setelah pulih, waktunya buat tumbuh. Pemerintah akan mempermudah akses pembiayaan koperasi dan UMKM dengan bunga rendah dan pendampingan tentunya. Buat kalian yang bisnisnya belum bisa mandiri, tenang. Kalian nggak sendiri karena ada pemerintah yang siap untuk membuka diri. Asik nggak tuh? Yuk bangkit bersama, kalian pasti bisa. Jangan cuman duduk merenung aja, letoy-letoy di rumah, tapi bangkit dan melakukan usaha yang terbaik. Karena kita tahu kalau kalian mau.
Good morning and welcome all participants to Digital Literacy Talks Dubai Expo 2020. Selamat pagi, selamat siang kalau dari Bali, dan selamat bergabung di acara Digital Literacy Talks Dubai Expo 2020. Since 2017, Ministry of Communication, Informatics and Technology has committed to encourage the community to increase capacity building to internet usage, and especially at the basic level of digital literacy with comprehensively through National Digital Literacy Program. And along with National Digital Literacy Movement, Siberkreasi and its 119 partners, including CIT Ministry, initiates 4 pillars of digital literacy, such as the first one is digital skills, and the second one is digital safety, and of course, third one is digital ethic, and last but not least is digital culture, which is implemented through webinars, training, and classes that refer to existing modules and curriculum guides. And throughout 2021, digital literacy program has been successfully followed by more than 13 million active participants and spread it across 514 districts and cities. Amazing, right? And by 2024, the Ministry of Communication Informatics Technology is targeting up to 50 million participants for this program. And today we proudly present a digital literacy talks in order to enliven Dubai Expo 2020. And this activity was held in a hybrid manner from Bali, the beautiful island Bali, of course, and broadcasting online. My name is Melanie Ricardo. Thank you very much for having me, and I'll be hosting, and it's gonna be fun, definitely, especially for all the participants. We call it as netizen, right, in Indonesia. Participants are required to do registration. Do not forget, okay, because this is very important, at s.id/lidik Dubai Expo to get your e-certificate. I'll be repeating one more time. Okay, one more time for the information. So all netizen and all the participant, they can join. One more time. And I please have it for the information. So I'll be announced one more time. All right. Registration to get your e-certificate is s.id/Lidik Dubai Expo. All right. Okay. Last but not least, before we're gonna start this event, allow me to introduce all speakers, all amazing speakers for today. The first one, of course, Bapak Samuel Abrijani Pangerapan as General Directorate of Application and Informatics. And of course, Bapak Bonifacius Pujianto as Director of Informatics Empowerment. And my good friend right here, Bapak Yosi Mokalu as Chairman of Cyberkreasi. Last but not least, I have also my other good friend in Bali, Ibu Tasya Kamila as a public figure. As you guys, of course, is very well known in Indonesia. Right, before we're gonna start the talk show for, of course, this beautiful afternoon, I want to invite with honor, help me to welcome Bapak Samuel A. Pangerapan as Directorate General of Application and Informatics to give a keynote speech.
Welcome and thank you everyone for coming to Indonesia Pavilion. We hope that this event can be an excellent time for us to share insight on Indonesia digital transformation. Through the Expo 2020 Dubai, Indonesia will bring the theme of creating future from Indonesia to the world, where we hope that we can share our vision for its sustainable future. And we also hope that this event can open new opportunity to work together. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our efforts that we are currently enact to face technological advancement is through the accelerated our national digital transformation process, which focus on the four strategic pillars such as digital infrastructure, digital government, digital economy, and digital society. Digital infrastructure is important foundation in digital transformation. That is why Indonesia government through the Ministry of Communication and Informatics speed up the process of deployment of digital infrastructure in every village in Indonesia. In this case, we build BTS and buy multiple function satellite to give equal internet access even for the people in the remote area. In the digital government pillar, we are strive to develop innovation that will support digitalization of the government. To accelerate the digitalization of government, we are deploying electronic government system to make better quality of public services. Other than that, we also create a single source of truth for government data called Satu Data Indonesia. In enhancing public service, we are also promoting local government to start implementing their smart city program. At this moment, we have already 141 cities and regencies that are already to develop their smart city program by utilization advanced technology. We are also actively providing policy that aim to support the development of the digital economy in Indonesia, such as policy on electronic system operator, certification authority, and personal data protection, in purpose of providing easy on doing business in Indonesia. Before I talk further on digital economy pillar, please allow me to share a few things on Indonesia current digital landscape and economy potential. With Indonesia internet user reaching more than 200 million, the value of Indonesia digital economy is reported reach 70 billion US dollar in 2021 and expected to reach 146 billion US dollar in 2025, with the e-commerce sectors becoming the main driver for Indonesia with year-on-year of growth 52%. In addition to that, Indonesia is the 5th country with the highest growth in startup after US, India, UK, and Canada. Currently, we have 1 decacorn and 8 unicorn in Indonesia, and 4 of the newest unicorn achieved status in 2021 during pandemic. To support development of startup in varying stages, the government have set several programs in place. We have Gerakan Nasional 1000 Startups Digital for early stage startup, Startup Studio Indonesia for startup that aim to accelerate startup to achieve their product market fit and scale up in the future. Finally, for late stage startup, Hub.id is designed as a matchmaking program between startup and industry stakeholders. Distinguished guests, people are the heart of digital innovation. We are serious in preparing and developing the next generation of digital talent professional through mandatory school curriculum and digital talent scholarship. For market digital readiness, we have digital literacy program called Gerakan Nasional Literasi Digital. This program educates Indonesia to adopt technologies and build a safe and ethical digital culture. This effort is aimed to make the Indonesian more mature in adopting a new digital technology. Ladies and gentlemen and honorable guests, these 4 pillars makes up Indonesia digital transformation roadmap in developing the national digital ecosystem for Indonesia digital nation. In the process of accelerating Indonesia digital transformation, we put forward the principle of nobody left behind. Therefore, in our effort to achieve this vision, we cannot work alone. We need to collaboration with various stakeholders. Most importantly, we are very open to all parties who are wishing to invest and collaborate with us in realizing the vision of Indonesia digital nation. Once again, thank you very much for your time and attention. We hope that you enjoy Indonesia Pavilion and the rest of agenda and other information that we have in store. Terima kasih.
Bapak Samuel, thank you very much for the keynote speech. And let's just continue now. For all the participants who's joining us online, I don't want to be alone at this stage, so I would like to help me to welcome 3 speakers that are going to help me to, of course, sharing their display. The first one is my good friend, Yosi Mokalu. Hello, hi, what's up? Yos, hi everybody. Kang Oci boleh ini dong, say hi to everybody, the participants watching online right now. Oh, you don't have the mic yet. Okay, you can use my mic.
Hi everyone, greetings from Bali, Indonesia, and also all the participants from the link Zoom. Yeah. Okay, hi, we talk about digital literacy talks in a moment with Melanie. Hi Mel, how are you?
I'm good.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to everybody. And you were just asking me, how are you? Which is, I spent my New Year's Eve with Yossi and your wife, yeah? Okay, anyway, Happy New Year to everybody once again, yeah, because we just celebrated New Year's and hopefully everybody having a good time on New Year's Eve. Okay, and now we're gonna, of course, welcome another public figure to please come and join us on stage. This is Tasya Camila.
Hello.
When I see Tasya, yeah, suddenly, out of sudden, my brain was just like, I really
You
want to
need
sing.
vacation
Libur telah tiba. The vacation has
you need
arrived.
vacation suddenly when you see
Yeah.
me, huh?
For some of you that probably not really get it, what the jokes is, Tasya here.
I used to be a child star.
Exactly. And one of your, I don't know, most popular single is called
libur telah tiba or the holiday is here.
The holidays here, right? Exactly like now, yeah. The holidays here, right? Okay, Tasha, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. Hi everyone. I hope you guys are doing well and healthy.
Yes.
Thanks for having me today.
Of course, a pleasure. Please have a seat, everybody. And now, Yossi also gonna accompany for MC, not only for chairman of
But we can
Sipur
also
Kreasi.
doing it with sitting, right?
Not yet, because we're gonna welcome, of course,
Oh, okay.
Bapak Bonifacius Pujianto.
Yes.
That's one of the speakers as well. Please, Bapak. Pak Boni, Happy New Year.
Good
Hello,
morning,
Pak Boni.
everybody.
Hi.
So Pak Boni is doing this from Dubai, right?
Yes,
From
exactly
Dubai.
right.
Hi,
Well,
Pak.
so he is officially representing Indonesia. We can say that Mr. Boni is over the ocean. Remember?
Mr. Boni, oh my God, it's such an old also. Pak Boni, Mr. Boni, Happy New Year. How's Dubai?
Happy New Year. Yes, Happy New Year for you all, guys.
Yep.
Happy New
Thank
Year,
you
Pak
so much.
Boni.
How is it in Dubai? Is it hot now there?
It's amazing because everybody here accompany us during our digital literacy talks.
Yep.
So hopefully we can enjoy our session.
Yes.
Definitely, yeah. Right, Bapak. All right, then have a seat, please, everybody. Bapak, so we're just gonna continue to you. You have your opportunity of 20 minutes to share your display, Bapak. It's actually the theme. I'm gonna share first to all the netizen and all the participants that are joining us online. For Pak Boni gonna share his displays about how to manage digital literacy. Wow, this is interesting. On election period, which is, as we know, in Indonesia especially, election period is one of the, I don't know, like a quite heated season, especially for people that using social media. So Bapak, this is your time, please.
Thank you, Mbak Milani, for having me here. First of all, good morning, all audience in Dubai, and good afternoon for those who are in Indonesia, and good day to all distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen around the world. Welcome to Indonesia Pavilion, exclusively in Digital Literacy Talk Sharing Session. It is an honor for me to be here today in Dubai Expo, one of the most prominent events in the world. It is also our great pleasure that I will deliver a topic on digital literacy, an issue that has been our central attention in the past and couple of years. So I do hope our discussion and my insight today in this subject will cover our way to improve our digital society across the world. So today I will present what Indonesia had faced during election period, particularly for tackling the hoax, hate speech, and cyberbullying. So next slide. Sorry, I think I have to, yes, this one. Let me begin our discussion by showing this a little bit of Indonesian digital landscape. If you look at this figure, it is shown that Indonesia internet users are surpassing and increasing fast and have reached for more than 70% of our population. So meaning 202 million active internet users. Furthermore, our social media users have also increased to more than 170 million people. Or this penetration also covered 61.8% of our population. From this statistic figure also shows that the average daily time spent using social media is about 3 hours 40 minutes. So it means we are spending a lot of time on the social media. Later on, the awareness on data security, unfortunately, only achieved 59% of Indonesian total internet users. So this data available can be taken also from the Hotsuite or VR Social. Surprisingly, the largest subject of social media audience are among 18 up to 35 years old. So meaning dominated by millennium generation. And if we look at the middle bottom side, there are 5 most active social media platform being used by people nowadays. First is Instagram, and then WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So, however, from this figure, those big numbers also have led to another problem. And I'm also certainly know that most of us have been facing this whole time, which is the widespread of fake news and hoax through various digital platforms. So in this matter, this relates to the lack of people who put concern on internet and data security, or we can call it digital literacy drawback. Since in Indonesia, from the figure, there were only 59% that understand of these issues. And specifically, in time of election is the most vulnerable and critical times. So why? Because the spread of hoax, hate speech, and cyberbullying tend to reach its peak. So the ultimate or the weakness point is at that time. For instance, Indonesia held a national election for governors, mayor, and those who are in the regency level by the end of 2020, 2 years ago. And during the election campaign, the Ministry of Communication and Informatics have found that at least there are 47 categories. This is like a clustering hoax issues relating to the election that were spread through 602 content in various digital platforms and million of content text or fabricated information that was spent or spreading in digital platform. So this content reflected that we need to emphasize the digital literacy as a knowledge to overcome this problem, as well as content for controlling to control across nation. So this slide, we would like to discuss a little bit deeper. If we look at the current situation, we certainly know it is compulsory to take into account an action or approach, we call it, on handling negative content, as well as handling false and misinformation or disinformation that should be handled as an effort to tackle the negative content and the negative situation that was happened on the internet. An enhancement digital literacy, or we call it National Movement on Digital Literacy, is a program which is crafted by the Ministry of Communication and Informatics as a program which is very essential to tackle those problems mentioned. So in order to realize a positive impact of healthy, safe, secure internet space, our ministry implemented 3 different approaches. So if you look at the figure in the upper part, the blue approach is upstream approach through digital, we call it National Program on Digital Literacy, or in Indonesia we call it Indonesia Makin Cakap Digital, to make Indonesian people digitally more literate. That we implement by collaborating with 115 multi-stakeholders of digital literacy movement or cyber kreasi. So this program mainly aims to educate and spread the awareness of basic digital skill to Indonesia citizen across nation, or we call it Indonesian archipelagic, because we have 70,000 islands. So during this time, thousands of digital literacy workshop, webinar, and discussion were made to enhance people awareness and capability, as well as empowering people to be digitally literate. I think in the previous slide, please, it is in the middle part. There is a middle stream approach. So through active cooperation and collaboration with digital platform, this is to monitor as well as to handle internet-based negative content. So we providing a clarification and identifying some inappropriate content, and then we took an action to take down for hoax and misinformation in the cyberspace. So therefore, social media platform becoming our main focus to be observed, and then we collaboration and cooperation with the major player of social media platform that is very essential in Indonesia. The third and the last part is the downstream approach, as the Ministry of Kominfo is committed to support the Criminal Investigation Agency. This is an agency under the Indonesian National Police. Our effort is to enhance law enforcement towards suspect and false news distribution through data or information sharing. So this slide about National Digital Literacy Program. Specifically, in terms of digital literacy, the Ministry of Kominfo had initiated the National Digital Literacy Program. So this is an initiative to strengthen the basic digital skill for the citizen. This program is implemented by various free online and as well as online courses. Can be like a class, workshop, or even like a seminars that can be easily accessed through our portal. So you can access the literacydigital.id. This is the portal with substantive and essential material and curriculum based on digital literacy pillars. So to carry out the massive program of digital literacy, the Kominfo with Cyber Kreasi and Japelidi. Japelidi is a network of digital literacy activists, have composed digital literacy pillar as a curriculum framework, namely digital skill, digital safety, digital culture, and digital ethics. Those pillars aims to prepare the Indonesian citizen not only to utilize the digital technology, gadget, computer or tablet or digital device, but also to make people more productive, empowered, and as a citizen is a creative content. So for those who are interested in learning, exploring digital literacy content, we created Proven Substance. We have a cyber kreasi application and digital literacy features in the renowned called Ruang Guru application, which can be accessed through, there is a QR code at the right bottom side, so you can scan and then get into the platform. This program aims to reach at least 50 million people, citizens in 514 cities of 34 provinces across the nation by 2024. And at the end of this year, we had managed to reach more than 14.6 million registered participants around across country. So this is surpass our mission, 17% beyond our default or prior target, which is 12.5 million participants registered. So there are more than 17,000 programs. So our last slide, at the end, we, the government of Indonesia, aim to protect the freedom of speech of each citizen on the internet. However, we have to consider that we have to secure and protect our people also from hoax, hate speech, and cyberbullying that happen during the election period and beyond. So, to sum up from today's presentation, I believe that the digital literacy is a necessary program or even mandatory for us to be carried out, as it is an essential part in order to tackle the spread of negative content, including hoax, fake news, information disorder, hate speech, cyberbullying, and even other numerous problems that we have faced in cyberspace. But not only during the election period, but also overall period during our citizens are accessing the internet. So in this regard, I believe that there are a lot of opportunity and collaboration that can be built together in many areas of partnership that can be discussed during this session. I think this is the end of my presentation today. I do hope that it will make our discussion more fruitful. Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to collaborate with you all. Back to our moderator, Mbak Melanie. Thank you.
Announced publicly, just just to prepare in order, it's going to be quite heated in that period of time. So is there like any specific regulation that going to be out for especially social media users?
Yeah, actually we have the law on ITE, or we call it like a cyber law. So all the regulation is already enacted based on this law. However, back to the people, how we at least we obey the law and also follow the rule that has been agreed together by all people. I think that is the main focus why digital literacy is very important. Thank you, Mbak Melanie.
Right. Okay. Totally agree, Pak. The law is actually already there. We call it ITE law in Indonesia. But again, as you said, it depends on the person that using the social media itself, ya, Pak. How the way they're using it and taking beneficial through their social media, through their platform. Thank you very much, Bapak. Thank you for your time, and hopefully you have a good time in Dubai and stay safe, of course.
Thank you.
Right. We're back with the speakers, and then I think this time it's gonna be more casual, right?
Yep.
Okay. And for Yossi, as the chairman of Siberkreasi,
Thank you.
You're gonna share your displays about community role.
Being the driver for better netizen.
That's right. And you have 20 minutes to share. And before you're going to start to sharing your display, I just want to remind to all the participants that joining us online to please, if you guys have, I don't know, any questions that you probably want to ask to Tasha or to Yossi, please put on a column. And there's a format, your name, and then underscore city that you live, and then slash or the country that you live, underscore the question. And then we're going to have the question and answer session in the last part. All right. Okay, back to Yossi. Now is your time, 20 minutes. Please enjoy.
No, I'm gonna just do it with a little bit like talk show, a little bit with what do you call that? Pemaparan Indonesia presentation.
Mash up.
A very casual presentation.
Mash up between presentation and talk show.
Yeah. I even gonna sing 2 songs first. I don't have to, But first of all, I would like to say thank you very much for having us, Indonesia, especially participate on the Expo 2020 Dubai. And my team, which I gonna deliver is community role being the driver for better netizen. It's actually one of the sub teams also from the Expo 2020 Dubai. It's opportunities, talking about opportunities, shaping the potential, individual potential and also community potential. Okay, so let's talk about the community role first. So I have to maybe let the person in charge help me with the PowerPoint. Now, okay, can we move to the next slide? So Siberkreasi, yeah, Siberkreasi is the name of, wait, I have it on my hand. Okay. Yes.
Right.
Siberkreasi itself is the name of the movement and also the community. Before I talk about the roles, this is the why. The why means like why we need to have the community also helping the government, because we are going to be a globally digital. So Indonesia has to also having that progress with the human resources. Globally, as you can see with the PowerPoint, let me open mine because it's too far.
That's all right. Take your time. Yeah.
I'm gonna take my time.
But not for too long, though.
Oh yeah, 2 weeks, okay. So you can see at the slides, there is two sides. On the left side is a global, and Indonesia on the right side. So globally, total population is 7.8 billion people, right? You can see more half of it, like 59.5% is already an internet users, Tasya.
Yes, including myself.
Including yourself, including me and Melanie, I believe, yeah. And access, we is the people that has access to the internet called, we all have cellular phone. It's on the number 66.6%.
Wow.
So yeah, and also an active social media users is 4.2 billion people.
4.2 billion people. Wow.
In the world.
In the
so,
world.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And how about Indonesia? Indonesia is also, we are like migrating fast.
Exactly. Yeah.
Especially during pandemic. So everybody work from home, study from home, everybody use their internet. So in Indonesia, this is the data from January 2021. From the total population, 274.9 million, the internet users have already reached 73.7%.
Oh, that's quite massive. Yeah.
Yes, and the one that has using the social media actively is 170 million. So it's 61.8%. Indonesia is already going digital. The people is going digital, and the government, in order to have that adaptation, to have that competitive strength to with the other country, we have to also build our infrastructure telecommunication. That's what the government do. It says in the presidential speech, it's from the plan from 10 years. It's becoming faster. They're gonna finish all the building of the infrastructure telecommunication in 2 years. Wow. From 10 years to 2 years.
Wow.
So yeah, hopefully it will be done on 2024. But that rapid progress need to be balanced with the human resources progress also.
That's true.
Yeah, that's where the literasi digital comes. And to be able, penetrate to the whole area of Indonesia, we call it from Sabang sampai Merauke, from east to west. So every area in Indonesia will be able to enjoy the same facilities of digital technology, in this case, internet. We need to collaborate. The government needs to collaborate with the community, in this case, Siberkreasi. That's the why. So we are Siberkreasi. Siberkreasi, we call it GNLD. GNLD is a Gerakan Nasional Literasi Digital, or National Movement on Digital Literacy. So Siberkreasi is an initiative to excel and strengthen Indonesian citizens' digital literacy skill. And this national movement is a result from the collaboration between our ministries and 808 institutions. If I'm not mistaken, now we already have 119 partners in the cyber kreasi, which is there's also including communities, digital literacy activists, and many more. Also content creator. Yeah, we have 70 YouTubers.
70 YouTube.
Yeah. Also joining the cyber kreasi, and we are planning to groom it. I mean, we're gonna add more content creators to join the forces. Our vision is to educate the Indonesian society in the field of digital literacy. That's the vision. That's why we need this mission. There are three mission: improving digital literacy in Indonesia, yeah, through the digital literacy activity program and things like that. Spreading the positive contents massively and sustainably. And the last one is encouraging the millennials, means like maybe because the millennials is more the most number of the content creator, yeah, I think so, to productively create positive contents in the cyber world. Now, this is why we have the literasi digital netizen fair. It's held.
That just happened recently.
Yeah, every year, every end of the year, at that event, we give appreciation to content creator. We give them appreciation, but not based on numbers, like viewers, subscribers, but based on the quality of the content.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yes, because we want to motivate them to making positive content.
Yep.
So they need appreciation, right?
Exactly.
And the only appreciation that common we have in YouTube, you are YouTubers too? Are you a YouTubers too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of a YouTuber, a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're making content, right?
Yeah.
So we know that if we're making content, one of the appreciation that we have is with the viewers, with the good comment, with the subscribers. But rarely we have a serious, formal appreciation in terms of award, but based not on that kind of numbers, but based on the quality of the content.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
So not everything is just about the number.
True.
Sometimes when it comes to social media, especially YouTube and content, people, not all the content creator, but some of the content creator, they just like,
clickbait.
driven,
Yeah.
by the numbers itself, like the how many subscribers or viewers that they have. But sometimes, thank you very much for Cyber Kreasi. It's actually such a good reminder for us as a content creator. Basically, it's not only about reaching at some points of numbers, but also you spreading a good quality of content.
Yeah, we need to appreciate those creators,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
And then next thing is I need to go to this.
Yeah.
So we have pillars, 4 pillars, as mentioned with. If I'm not mistaken, the first speakers, Mr. Sammy already mentioned this. We have 4 pillars. This is about the basic digital literacy that we think all the people of Indonesia should have, at least in every area. I mean, like we have a different kind of report, different kind of report in every area. There is area that is not yet have that much of digital literacy. So we think we need to make at least 4 pillars that Indonesia need to have in terms of digital literacy, such as digital skill is a basic knowledge about digital, and also digital culture, talking about nationalism, Pancasila, fundamental as a nation. And also we have digital ethics, because digital disruption, it also kills ethics. It's not like necessarily when you play internet you remember to do that, to be
Not
nice
always,
to
not
people,
always,
right? We are digitally connected, but we're not personally connected.
That's true.
And then the last one is digital safety, because we know that one of the cyber crime is always talking about our safety, our data, our information that we need to keep for ourselves.
Yep. This is actually one of the things that Cybercracy also shared in a
Yeah.
netizen fair, right?
Yes.
Got to be
yes.
careful with, it's good to share, but
Yeah.
not everything you need to be shared. Like not overshare
Don't
everything.
overshare.
Don't overshare
Don't
stuff.
overshare. That's true. Oh, you guys are really good
Because we
students.
talked about that before, right? During netizen fair, we talked about the digital safety or
Yes.
the privacy, safety in using social media.
Yeah. No. The next one on the right side of the page.
Yeah.
It's the action plan that we do in the cybercracy. We create awareness. We always ask also to the collaboration with partnership and community development. Research and development is important, so we know our model is still relevant or not with the people of Indonesia. Equipping, of course, programs, empowerment, or evaluation of what we've been doing. So the last one is maybe I'm gonna move on to this one lah. Oh no.
The thank you slide.
That's the last one.
The thank you slide.
That's the last slide. Oh, the thank
That
you
was
slide is the last one. Okay.
That was your last slide.
This one is the last.
okay.
The thank you slides, of course, is the last slide. So we are grateful because we have so much achievement together with the Ministry of Communication and Information. We have 119 partners from multi stakeholders. We have now, this is big numbers, 14.6 participants of digital literacy, which our target is only 12.4. Yeah, 12.4, but we managed to over that. It's 14.6, and we also acknowledge as a winner for World Summit on the Information Society, or WISIS. I just remember we always like to say it, WISIS prizes 2020 for the category Action Lines WISIS C4 category capacity building. That's some of our achievement. So that's all about cybercreasi. But I believe government, I think everywhere, needs to collaborate with the people and the community, especially with that have the strength to contribute in terms of digital literacy. Cybercreasi is formed with that kind of, specialties of the member. All of them have the same concern with the vision. We want to educate the people. We want to make them ready with the changes digitally. So
if I may ask, is the membership open to every creators, or do you have to curate the creators to become members in cybercreasi community? How to get in?
That is a good question.
Content creators out there who would like to join.
As we know, Indonesia has so many, like 1,000 million probably now, right? Famous or just like started.
Yeah.
Right?
So there is two kind of member. If I'm not, I don't know how to explain it in detail, but I try. Yeah. So the other one is the big movement itself. It's like we have some of the ministries also inside there. The digital platforms such as Facebook, Google, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. And also we have people that already activists, as an activist in the digital literacy, such as Mavindo, Japelidi, Sejiwa. And we have also big community like PGRI for Teachers in Indonesia, Pramuka. So that's count in the 119 member mitra partners of cybercreasi. But most of them is like represent their company, their community, right? It's not like an individual member, basis. But the other one is content creator. Content creator, we have that the community called Creator Nongkrong. We call it Creator Nongkrong. Then the one that we can always have individuals members, YouTubers, and then we're gonna edit some more, giving more programs to that in this year.
So
pay attention more to the creator.
If there's like a like a new or old one content creator, and they would love to join for cybercreasi, so it's actually open up to public.
True.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Even though, I mean, like in the community, we talk about community. Communities, we are like growing together internally, like supporting each other internally. It's different with the movement. Movement, we're like together we're contribute externally, right? So in the community, we find this is interesting. A creator nongkrong, we find that some of the members sometimes forget that because we are making content. If you're focusing creativity, focus on numbers with the viewers and subscribers, sometimes you just a little bit a step out of the line. You know what I'm saying? For the sake of that. I got a lot of viewers. I got a lot of
Just
subscribers.
do clickbaits.
Do
and
clickbaits,
stuff like that.
Yeah, through that. So we are in terms of that, we are supporting each other. We like to remind each other. Your content is have a little bit this thing. So I think you better take it down. Things like that,
So it's interesting. Was there like any stories in Si Berkreasi that probably one of the content creator that might get reminded by other content creator, and then finally maybe not feeling comfortable and then just get out from the community itself? Was it a story like that?
Yeah,
Because
no,
of different vision?
No, the good thing is, we just, I think the way how you talk it, the way how you remind your friends, if it's like the relationship in the community, maybe it's not that close. You need to be careful when you remind somebody else, right? So we do that, but we try to be careful when we remind somebody.
Because as we know right now, in Indonesia to be specific, because the content creator is like growing so fast, and then there's not, just quote unquote, maybe a pressure for each of the content creator, because sometimes we compare one to another. If he can get like these viewers with this kind of content, and then especially in Indonesia, it's so seasonal. If one content creator succeed with one content and probably reach like 1 million of subscribers, I reckon like another content creators in a very quick time, it's gonna do this following with the same method. Even though sometimes it's not really with the same vision with what Si Berkreasi trying to spread.
I know. I mean, like, I don't know about other countries, but maybe it's the same, If you're talking about, for example, a viral content, right? Not all the viral content is positive content. We know that. Maybe it's entertaining, but maybe it's also talking about some negative thing.
Exactly.
Like failure of a person, this guy, or pranking badly, acting stupid, stuff like that. But what makes it viral? Or bullying. But the question is, who makes it viral? Is the netizen, right?
Exactly.
We are the one who makes it viral. So that's a question, has to be an evaluation for all of us, actually. If you don't want to make a negative content viral, don't share it. Just stop at you.
Yeah, true. All right, Yossi, is there anything else that you want to share with us?
So the next song is called Happy New Year. No. That's all.
That's it,
So I would love to hear if there are any question from the participants.
Yes, please. Yeah, all the participants that are joining us online. Once again, if you guys have any questions to Tasha or to Yossi due to what Yossi already shared before, please give your questions and
please stand up.
Please stand up. Please stand up. Yossi very people can tell like how old are you from
from your reference
song, right?
Your reference is so early 2000s.
Oldies, very oldies, right?
I know some reference from BTS too.
Okay, trying very hard to still connected with millennial or not even
to be relevant.
Gen Z probably. Yeah. All right. Once again, if you guys have any questions, please put in a column. And as I said before, there's a format that you have to put your name underscore your city or your the country that you live, and then slash for the question that you want to ask and to whom, right? All right. Yos, talking about community role, Si Berkreasi, one of the example, is there any like maybe success story of or achievement that has been made during 5 years? If I'm not mistaken, 5 years. Okay.
So I already mentioned some of this, like the WISES.
The WISES.
Yeah, WISES prizes, and also the numbers of participants that over the expectation.
Increasing, yeah?
Yeah, increasing. But I also, maybe I can also, and also the netizen fair, the literasi digital netizen fair, which is makes Si Berkreasi is more more to be aware in the people of Indonesia. So awareness is important, branding is important because it creates trust, especially if you are a movement and a community. To be able to collaborate with you as a community, you need to have that kind of trust. I mean, like the government can see your track record, who is the member, if it's trustable, that calls also, I think, achievement too, because we see ourselves growing in terms of member, in terms of trust. Many people ask how to collaborate in making program with cybercreasi, how to be, like you said, the question that Tasha is actually, many people ask me how to join the cybercreasi, but I have to, because it's a movement, so I cannot make decision
by yourself.
By myself. I have to ask all the members. So that's still that's a good question. We still discuss it, because a lot of that asking that question is individuals.
Usually individuals. Is there any plan? It's just my curiosity. Is there any plan that to spread the news about this movement with the cybercreasi as well? Is there any plan for cybercreasi to doing collaboration with very well-known influencer, content creator in Indonesia, to be specific, that very famous one?
I think that's idea is actually very good. I mean, like, we know that influencers, a well-known public figure, it's always a good and effective ways of telling something. You know, for example, if you are, I don't want to get old reference this time. If you are a BTS, right? You say anything, people will hear you all around the world, right? So in Indonesia, it's the same thing. We collaborate with public figures. The problem is we need to be able to be careful with the one that we choose as an ambassador.
So you got to make sure as well, it's this person not only well-known in Indonesia, but also spreading through his or her content as a positivity.
And at least we know that his heart or their heart is for Indonesia, for the country. So they're willing to do it. I mean, like, many people willing to do collaboration, but they also have agenda for the profit. So that's kind of hard. We cannot start from there.
So got to be very selective as well. Right. In order to socialize digital literacy massively, especially to the grassroots people, the government should make collaboration with the community as well. So do you have any explanation regarding it?
Of course, we've been doing it actually. Because to be able to reach out people of Indonesia from Sabang to Merauke, we have areas that is really hard to
touch or to reach. Right?
To be there, to touch, to reach. We need access. We need collaboration to be there. And we also, in our digital literacy that's been going on to the cities and districts of Indonesia, for like 514 districts of Indonesia. We also including the digital talent, local digital talent, to be as a speaker also. So hopefully by doing that, we get connected personally more to the people on that area. That called collaboration. We've been doing it.
Right. Okay. Last question for Yossi. After that, we're gonna moving on to Tasha Camila without no display, but it's more like a talk show. We're gonna have a chit chat with Tasha as well. Again, as Pak Boni already mentioned and explained a little bit before about, especially in election season, it's gonna be even crazier. Right? The hoax, the negative content's gonna popping out. How about cybercreasi and the government tackling it, especially this issue? Tackling it, this issue. How is it yours?
So we have to understand that negative content, especially that called hoax, is gonna be there every day. We have hoax every day, whether it's intentionally made and shared or not. But so you cannot escape that. But digital literacy, hopefully, making people more more what do you call that? Wise, more smart in to see whether this one is hoax or not. That we can do. We equip the people. We do digital literacy so they be able to be more responsible in everything that they share or in everything that they want to even want to read or want to watch, they
Read
will
it,
be more
watch it,
responsible.
or click the link, and after that, if they got swept away, and then they're gonna like reposting it, right?
Yeah.
It's even worse. It got even worse.
That's true. That's true. So that's what we do. Hopefully, we are create not only we are trying to make the people of Indonesia more what you say wiser. Or,
Yeah, wiser. Yeah, Robin,
but
wiser.
not more wiser.
Yeah,
wiser. Wiser.
Could be both. Could be both. But yeah, I got your point. But you equip these people so they will understand or like seeing what the difference easily between the true
The valid information, the
yes,
true
and then the
information,
hoax,
or this one is a hoax.
yeah, which is it's kind of hard, right?
True. It's not easy because the
And you have to educate older people as well, because
Older-
usually
Yep,
on WhatsApp group
Exactly.
chat on the
It's all
family,
family.
usually the and tantes.
Yeah, those
All
people that
contacts.
actually quite fast to spreading or like to
Hoax and-
reposting and some stuff.
Invalid information,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you need to know that the information is valid. Did it come from a right source
True.
or a valid source?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not only about the heart of the issue, because sometimes om and tante, the older people, oh my goodness, I can't believe this. Okay, and then spread to another person, and then one thing leads to another. Viral, right? Finally. Okay, so I think it's still, takes time, to doing it. But
Yeah.
yet again, we need to start it because, we need that. We cannot just like let the hoax like all over, especially in Indonesia,
Yeah.
because it can actually influence our nations, right?
True. Yeah.
Divide our nations.
Yeah.
Some people will believe that, and one group, knock on wood, but will attacking to another group that
Yeah.
have a different perspective.
True.
Right, Tasya. Okay, Yossi, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Once again, I would like to remind all
Happy
of
New
you.
Year, and I see you next year.
Hey,
Oh,
not yet.
Stay
Okay.
here, please.
Can't wait to go to beach yet for Yossi, right? Don't forget for all netizens, participants. Should I call netizen or participant? Netizen, right?
Which one? The one who's
Participate
participating
online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Participants.
Participant,
Participants.
not netizen.
Yeah, the one who participate in this event,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, participants.
Participant,
Yeah,
right.
they are netizen.
That netizen
I
as
think
well,
so.
yeah. Because sometimes I don't know, like when I say netizen, could be sometimes some people seeing it as like a little bit negative,
Negative, yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
Right, but not always like that though. That's why Cybercreasi have a mission to make a what is
Smart-
it? Smart netizen.
Smart
right?
netizen.
Tasya.
Yes.
Tasya, as you said before, you're a mom, you're a singer, you're a content creator, you're a little bit here and there,
Little
right?
bit of
So
everything.
how do you build your social media? Well, like, are you a content creator for more Instagram or YouTube?
Instagram. So
Instagram.
yeah, I usually post on Instagram. I have a YouTube channel. I only have 300,000 followers on YouTube, and I have 4.6 million followers on Instagram.
4.6
Wow.
Yeah, and I like to share contents about my work in the music industry, in the entertainment industry, as well as my personal life, my parenting method, green lifestyle, and also my education journey. So, for context, for those who don't know, I have been in the showbiz industry since I was 4 years old. And I became a singer when I was 7 years old. That was 20 years ago. So I've been in this industry for 2 decades, and I became a witness of how fan bases and also how artists communicate to their fans evolve. And
Yeah.
I think digitalization is a catalyst for the evolvement, how things change.
True.
So 20 years ago, maybe you also
Yeah, we're
did
in the
this.
same age.
Yeah.
Not the same age, but probably
When she's 4, I'm in industry also, but as a
same
parent.
same age with her mom. Okay, so it's quite a long time.
So 20 years ago, I used to receive like hundreds of mails, like
Yeah.
written mails, onto my door every day.
Wow.
And we have to open the envelope one by one,
Yeah.
read the letters one by one, and it's sometimes not only one page, multiple pages, and let's talk about the paper waste.
wow.
Also, very much, and then we have to reply those mails, right? We have to write them back one by one, send to each and one of the
It takes
address.
few days because I reckon at that time there is no like a technology as called same day deliverance. I don't think so.
That's right.
Yeah. So it takes few days usually.
It takes few days. If the fans wants to see our picture, we have to appear on TV or to the magazine, or we send out postcards because they cannot see us on social media because there was no social media. You cannot see what I'm doing right now or what I've been up to. We have to keep updating it through mails, through massive media like TV or magazines. And 10 years later, so that was 10 years ago, boom, it happened. Digitalization happened. Social media was there, and it really changed how we communicate to our fans, how we communicate to people. Now, fans are easier to take a look at their idol's life, to take a peek at their personal life, and to reach out to of
course,
as an artist. It's also easier for us to reach out to our fans, to our followers, and it's also cheaper, I think, for us to engage with each other. So I think it becomes easier for artists to tell our story to the followers, but we cannot deny that there are also challenges in having social media and maintaining a safe, respectful environment within the social media. And I think that's what's we're going to talk about today, right? About the ethics and
Digital ethics. I
Yeah,
like it.
digital ethics, the etiquettes.
Etiquettes.
Yeah, in social media. And I think as an artist, as a musician, maybe as content creators, we need our fans, right?
Of course.
Fans are important because they are the one who support our work, who consume our work. They are the ones who buys and streams our music, our movie, go to concerts, go to see our movie, and also tell their friends about us, share, comment on, and like our contents, right? So fans play also important role in generating revenue and creating support through artists' career in the showbiz industry. That's sorry. So I think as artists or as public figure, as content creator, we have to maintain that kind of supportive community within our social media. And I have several tips on how to build a supportive community within social media. So the first one is, maybe you can add also, given your perspective, right? First of all, I think as social media influencer, as content creators, we have to be mindful of what kind of content that we would share on our social media, because our content really determine our digital persona or our social media persona. They become an identity to our social media of who you are on social media, or how you would want people to see you as a person on social media. And your social media persona also determines or reflects what type of followers, what type of fans
that you want to have.
Exactly. That will engage to
Very
your
agree.
content. That's right. And secondly, I think it's very important for us content creators, for influencer, to create content that supports a positive and respectful community. As an artist, as a public figure, as a content creator, you have a voice, right? You have a voice, and you have a platform to influence people through your social media. So I think you have to use your voice wisely. Don't waste your platform, don't waste your space for negativity, to gaslight people, because once you post something, it will become your digital footprint. Once you post something on the internet, it will stay there forever. And of course, you will have consequences to what you post online. Whether, because we also have a like a legit law for UITE, right? And that's why you have to use your voice wisely and think about before you post. also, I think you can determine, or you can create a fan base that can be supportive, that can be positive. Haters will hate, but you are the leader as the social media owner. You are the leader of your community, right? And your account, it's your rule. It's your right to set up rules and limitations about how you would interact with the netizens, right? How you would interact with your followers. You can say to your followers that you will block internet trolls or netizen Juliet, as we call it. You
Very
can say
mean one, the mean one.
yeah, you can say that negative comments or bullying comments will be deleted, and you can also filter out comments through your social media
Or
to
sometimes turn off comment.
turn off
You don't
comments
feel like-
or hide offensive
Exactly,
comments.
yeah.
I think that's what I've been doing, and there's several tips for influencers, for maybe content creators to create a safe, a respectful community to our followers.
Wow,
That's
this
very
is
interesting,
interesting.
yeah.
Because I want to ask this question to you. Yeah, I mean, you said that you mentioned that about persona in the digital world. I think you've been through the times, the season whether that you need to tell your fan base that you're not a child star anymore, right?
yeah.
Because that figure is too strong on you. So, do you do that on the digital social media or?
I realized that I was born in this entertainment industry as a child star. So instead of like dismissing it and trying for people to forget about my past, I would like to embrace it. That's like the truth, right?
Right, right.
And I realized that there are a lot of people who made me successful when I was a child. So I appreciate their work, and I don't want to dismiss all of that. But of course, there are, when it comes to the music business or the entertainment business, there are several strategies for people to see me evolve, for people to see me
That
transform.
your mom already, right?
That's right. That I'm a mom already.
Can't believe it.
Not only based on the looks,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I don't look like 30 years old, right?
I believe so. Yeah, yeah.
I look like 17 at this moment. And it was kind of challenging when I was a teenager, and when I wanted to transform into adulthood, because back then I was kind of stuck, like I'm not a child anymore, but I'm not a grown up yet. And it was really hard for me to determine who I am. So that's why I had to take a step back from my music career to learn with other skills, to learn other skills like presenting and acting, and hopefully from that, magic.
Not magic. That's for Patarno only one. Yeah. Even Deddy Corbuzier already quit that.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
it's exactly like the song Britney Spears. Yeah. There were some times that you felt like I'm not a girl.
That's right.
Not yet a woman. It's just so hard. Yeah.
Yeah, like 5 or maybe 8 years ago, that's what I felt. But I think social media plays an important role in transforming me and showing people of who I am, because back then we had to go through TV, or we had to do castings to really
I remember
go
those
out
days.
there.
Remember those
right?
days,
To
yeah.
really go out there.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
many of the decisions are not within our hands.
Exactly.
And
It's beyond our control.
it's beyond our
right?
control.
Yeah.
And within the social media era, we took control,
control,
right?
that's right,
We can really determine what type of contents that we would like to share, what kind of persona that you would want to bring out through your platform. And I think social media also helps me in transforming. People can see me as an adult, not based on my looks, not only on my looks, but from my attitude, how I respond to issues, from the social movement that I've been doing,
True.
and also from my academic journey, and eventually from my personal life. They know now that I'm a mom.
From your
So,
caption,
Everything, yeah, including for your
Everything.
captions.
Yeah, caption shows how you
Every
think,
single
right?
thing, yeah.
That's right.
So yeah, very agree with what you said before. But I've seen some facts that sometimes how do you interact you as a singer or as an idol for many people, as called your fan base. There are some of the times that one public figure's fan base like probably attacking each other with another public figure's fan base, right? Right?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
happened
yeah,
quite
yeah.
quite often.
True.
And what you suggest as a, I mean, like you told
Child
us
star fan base and growing up Sasha fan base.
no, usually it's not apple to apple. Usually the
That's
apple to
civil
apple
war.
one, right? How can you educate your fan base in order to make them, being more smarter and wiser, as Yossi said before?
Okay, again, it really like your contents, what you share on social media really determines, really reflects your followers, right? And thankfully, alhamdulillah, all of my followers are smart.
That's good.
I rarely have negative comments or you can say outrageous comments on my Instagram, because I also respect them. I don't engage in negativity. I engage in positivity, and I don't encourage them to. I don't gaslight. Kalau kata anak zaman sekarang, I don't gaslight them to do negativity. And I think as an artist or everyone, I believe that you could be the sweetest, the ripest peach on earth, but there will be people who hate peaches.
Of course, still.
Haters gonna hate.
Yeah,
So I think it's also important to differentiate constructive criticism with bullying or internet trolls, right? And you don't gaslight or you don't engage in negativity or in trolling. In English, we say julid is trolling, right? So I have several tips also on how to deal with internet trolls. So first of all, it's good to ignore them.
It's good to ignore them.
Yeah. The bullying, the negative comment, it's good to ignore them, and you can set up the rules, right? As I've said before, you can delete them, you can block them, because usually the internet trolls, the netizen Juliet wants to have attention. They're seeking attention. They're maybe lacking attention at the real world. They're seeking for attention, and if you don't feed them attention, if you're just ignoring them, they will eventually move on. And then next one, you can set up interactions limitations with your followers according to what's comfortable, what's tolerable for you. You can also kill them with kindness.
Kill them with kindness.
Yeah.
It's like a title of song.
Singer, of course.
Okay.
Kill them with
Kill
kindness.
them with kindness.
I know that it's hard to respond to hate with kindness, but since the netizen Juliet or the internet trolls are usually looking for fight and gaslighting everyone and wants to see some drama, so reacting with an opposite approach with kindness usually stops them on their tracks. You can also disarm the internet trolls with humor.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Maybe Kayosi is really equipped with humor to disarm all of the internet trolls. Putting humor when responding to negative comment will really decompress the situation and keep your community fun and enjoyable. And of course, when dealing with internet or social media, when interacting in social media, I think our well-being is also important. So we better have our own support system. We better have our own people who we trust, and we can focus on our real friends.
Right. A support system is very important, Otherwise, you could, like we've seen the fact that few people or even like popular people, they get like mental problem at the end of the day. Right. Okay, last but not least, my question to you, Tas, because since now, even though you look like a 17 years old girl, but you are a mom, You are a wife. How old are you, if I may know?
I'm 29 right
29
now.
years old, right.
Same.
And you have, same what?
Same with my
29
friends.
plus 29.
Same 20 years
Right,
ago.
yeah.
10 years
And
ago.
how do you see this digital disruption since you're a mom and your kid, how old is he?
He's 2.5.
2.5. Attached a little bit with the social
Not
media?
yet, not yet.
But at some point though, right?
Yeah, I still have screen time limitation
That's
for
cool.
my
That's good.
kid.
Yeah.
So as a parent, we have to know there are restrictions or limitations for kids to use social media, to use gadget, and medically also there are restrictions like babies above 24 months old or 2 years old can use gadget, but also there is screen time, 15 minutes of screen time. So
Yeah.
I think adults, parents, maybe older sister, maybe aunts, and also uncles, they have to protect the kids, you know.
Yeah.
You have to keep an eye on them when they're using the internet. And as parents, we really have to know what is the rule of thumb, or what is the restrictions for kids to use gadgets. What type of content can they access, and we can control their access on using the gadgets. So I think it's very important to first educate ourselves of what's best for our kids, and then educate our kids on what kind of content that's appropriate for them.
Yeah.
And
Right.
spend time also. That's important. I mean,
Giving them companion, right?
true,
That's
true.
right.
Especially for the older children, yeah, because they're gonna have their own bubble if we're not spending time with them.
Yeah.
So we cannot
parents
touch
also
their
have
heart.
to keep up with the digitalization, right?
Exactly.
Keep up
Don't
with
be
the
too kolot,
trend.
yeah.
Don't be too
Don't be too
kolot,
vintage,
yeah.
yeah. Don't be too kolot. What's kolot in English? Yeah,
Too
old-minded mindset. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to always like keep up with all the because now with the social media, everything is just so quick.
Yeah.
Suddenly, out of the blue, there's a new word, there's a new game
Keep up with the
online.
trend.
So gotta be keep up. We're
Yeah.
old.
But I
Alright.
can relate to the when she said the killing with kindness,
Yeah.
you know, because I get that a lot in my social media. People calling, hey, you look like Ryan Reynolds. Okay, I said okay. I say, I
But it's
kill
more
them.
like
Yeah.
another Ryan, yeah, from part of Indonesia that I cannot say. Anyway, not important. It's
It's an internal joke.
exactly right. Tasha, thank you very much. Awesome.
Thank you, Tasha.
Tasha.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me here.
Wow, that's a beautiful. It's actually a display maparan from you as well, explanation from
Yeah.
Tasha. Now we have a Q&A session, guys. May I know, is there like any questions already put in a column? So
No?
don't forget.
Thank you so much.
Not
Happy New
yet.
Year, and I'll see you next year.
Not so fast. But if we don't have, probably, if there's no question, it's probably because of all the speakers already explained very detailed. So I must say it's quite clear. Yeah. So
Yeah.
hopefully it's just our hope. Of course, Yossi as a chairman from Cyberkreasi, we can actually build a strong, wiser netizen. Right?
Netizen,
It's very
better
important.
netizen,
A better
of course.
netizen.
Because
Okay.
we're all going to, they have a
There's a
question,
question.
from
Okay,
the
Yossi, can you please-
panelist.
Read it, please, Yos.
Okay. The question number one is for Melanie.
No. I think it's the question for me before.
Oh, yeah, it's the same question.
That's a question for
Yeah, we
Tasha.
already discussed that.
Yeah, we
Alright,
already
we're-
discussed
Okay,
that.
we're gonna wait a couple of minutes. Otherwise, if there's no questions in the column, it's fine. Hopefully, you guys already got the point. Got something from each of the speakers, what they shared, which is I'm in here as well. Like I learned a lot, especially for this younger generation. Wow, that's awesome, Yos.
Just be careful.
you.
She's gonna ask you to be her,
I
to
would
be
love-
in her,
in my vlog.
in her blog.
Oh, I would love to.
Oh yeah,
Please
of
invite
course.
me.
Yes, of course, Dong Tasha. Very soon, very soon. Right. Yos, is there anything you want to highlight tiny a little bit more?
Yeah, I think when we talk about digital literacy, I think if this is supposed to give an inspiration for those from other countries, you need to build the community that have the strength of digital literacy.
Yes.
I like all the researcher, all the parenting activists, because parenting is one of the topic that is we need to be able to deliver that more in the country, because family is important. Family is actually talking about the support system of the safe, the foundation of the safety, more safety digital air. No, apa ya? What do you call that?
What's that?
Yeah, digital platform. Okay, so parents in this term need to, like Tasha said, need to spend more time to be more digital. You know why I'm telling you this? Because this need to be over communicate. Many parents didn't know how to talk to their children. They like to learn digital, but only in general, such as know how to know how
tell
to
them
use
what to
the
do.
to use the setting in YouTube to to make it only
Kids.
yeah, only for the kids
But we gotta
certain
be
age.
careful as well. Like, you know what, guys? Because I've seen like there's sometimes even we set up already for kids.
True.
There are some of the adult.
Yeah.
Unfiltered content.
Yes.
True.
That's true.
Such as like if you talk about Spider-Man, for example, there is a content that called cosplay with Spider-Man. Okay, and it's not for kids. So you need to be more careful.
Yeah.
You're not only you don't want to learn only that. You need to do more. You need to learn more. But the most important thing is you need to spend time more.
That's right.
Yeah, and also this is important in digital literacy. Speaking of teenagers who get bullied, who get hate speech, it's always start with the family. If they don't have secure place that they can be themselves, that they know they are accepted, they loved by their family, they don't have that answers yet. They will find it in the digital, in the internet, and unfortunately, internet is not the safe place for that kind of answers. So make sure parents, your child, know that they are loved.
Yeah.
So they are secure, they are more mature when they go to internet.
Yeah.
That is important to also.
Because if they don't get the attention or
Yeah.
the feeling that they love at
Yeah.
home, as you said, they will looking for in other place, which is in
True.
social media, and it's
Yeah.
not always safe place
Yeah.
to seek for attention.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, do we have any questions, or I think it's enough? That's to highlight tiny little bit, please.
Okay, so what I want to say is just be mindful of what you're posting,
Yep.
of what you're seeing, thinking, and feeling when you use the social media. Think before you write, think before you post, and you can always take control of your social media. You can set up the rules, and you have the right to follow people who brings you joy instead of negativity.
Yes. Even though we're friends, not all your friends need to be followed. If it's
That's
still
right.
your joy, you can just, friends in the real life.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't mean that we hate the person. It's just maybe it's not in the same vibe, right?
That's right. You
So-
you have to take control of
Yep.
your social media and be mindful of.
Thank you very much. Virtual applause, everybody.
Thank you.
For these two speakers. Amazing. Thank you, Yosi Mokalu.
Thank you, Melanie.
Thank you, Tasha Kamila. Holiday is here. Holiday is here.
Hooray.
But it's like really holidays in here, yeah? After this, you're going to have holiday with your family, right? Right. Okay. 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 Oh, there's a question and answer. Okay. All right. We have already chosen 3 questions here that hopefully represent to all any other participants' questions. The first one is Rido Wibowo from Depok. Hello, Rido. Happy New Year to you. What should we do as a teacher to protect students from the ugliness of the internet at school? To Yosi? To Yosi.
Okay. Can you describe what's the meaning of, how do you, what exactly you're trying to say with ugliness? I mean, like,
hoax,
ethics-wise,
bullying,
and the
bullying.
misinformation, and maybe like adult contents.
the bad side effect of social
Yeah,
media.
if it's in terms of bullying, yeah, we already mentioned that. I mean, like school, the teachers and the family, the parents, especially, need to create that feel safe, feel love from home. Yeah, it's the same thing. Like if you have children that's still maybe 6 years below that goes to school, you give them you making ready their backpack with the food and snacks and drinks. It's the same thing when you have children. Before they go to internet, they have their school from internet from home. You make sure that they have that too. If they're looking for their backpack, they have that security. They know that they are loved. So when their friend bully them, they will remember, I have family who love me. You know, I always tell them like this: if you have not yet feel secure, let me tell you this. Let me remind you this: that it's not what your friend says about you, but it's always what God says about you is matter the most. So I think to feel secure is important for the children. Yeah, and also speaking about netiquette, like how you create the safe environment, the netiquette in school, internet. This is also you can also this is a tips you can create the rules actually from the teachers, because etiquette is always talk about agreement, together agreement, like everybody agree with this, we will do it. You know, like in Indonesia, there's a lot of etiquette we don't know how it start. Like when we say permissive to people that, you know, if we pass by all people that talking and we want to pass them, we say permisi or cium tangan. That's all about, you know, etiquette. But we don't know when it start. I mean, like somebody show it and we feel it's good about it. So I think it's also the same thing if we try to make it happen in our environment of internet in school. Like, you know, how about children? Teachers can say that, you know, this is good if we learn to appreciate others. Like when your friend talk, you need to pay attention to them because it's makes them feels good. It's the same thing while I'm talking. You can makes me feel good, and while you're talking, I can makes you feel good. It's something that we need to practice it every day. It calls, you know, we can create our own etiquette and make them learn, make them feel it, make them experience it, so they will agree with that. And when everybody is agreeing with that kind of etiquette, it's gonna apply to the you know, to the communication system. So I think those two things is the tip.
Simply just probably like a small example is like saying excuse me when you want to cut like someone else's conversation, and then saying thank you after you get what you want probably. And the ethics or the things that we applying in a real life is
Yep.
actually the things that we have to do it the same thing in social media.
Sure.
I totally agree with what Yossi said. The teacher got a very big part of it, to teach for
I understand teachers has a lot of challenges actually.
especially these days with online.
These days with online, not only the student is bored with that kind of
but
ways
also
of
teachers.
learning.
Yeah, it's very human.
Teachers also.
Right. All right. We're moving on to Lasmiani Harahap from Medan. Horas, and Happy New Year to you, Lasmiani Harahap. The question for Tasha is, what is the profit of followers for public figure?
Okay, so maybe not profit because
We
that's so
don't get it.
inhuman.
What is
the advantage
yeah,
of having
advantage
followers?
benefits?
Other than it really like determines the stage of your career or your fame. As I've said before, fans also plays an important role in public figures or musicians, artists' career, because they're the ones who supports, who consume, who buys tickets to concerts, to what else, to stream their music contents, and our direct revenue as an artist, our income are from our followers or from our fans, from the streams, from the music sales, from the ticket sales, from the merchandise sales. And if one artist has a business also, they will get revenues or sales from followers or from their customers. And also things like ads, product endorsement, product placement. They're also indirectly determined by our followers because we have information, right? What type of followers that follows us, does it match with the product that would want our endorsement and stuff. So really, it's also our job as artists and also for public figure to maintain a safe, supportive, and respectful community within our fan base, within our social media.
Right, thank you. And Lasmiani, hopefully you get all the answers and get the point from what Tasha already shared. And thank you very much for those two participants that already giving the questions for each of my speakers here. Thank you, Yossi, once again. Have a beautiful holiday here.
You
And
too.
for Tasha, of course, yeah, with
you,
the
you
family.
too.
Say hi to your husband and your kid.
Yes,
And
will
thank you
do.
very much once again. So, guys, we finally reach at the end of this beautiful event. And I would like to say thank you very much for, once again, all the speakers and for Bapak Samuel and for Bapak Boni.
Boni.
What was saying?
Who is over the
Over
ocean.
the ocean.
Over the ocean.
Hopefully everybody's safe, right, guys? And for all of you that already joined us through Zoom, probably, Zoom, yeah, online. Hopefully everybody's safe, happy and healthy, and wishing everybody also once again Happy New Year 2022, right? 2022, right? Okay. Thank you very much once again. And Melanie Ricardo, thank you so much for having me. So I'll see you again on the next event. And hopefully by today, we got all the point that we need as users of social media. We can be the
Better.
person that better netizen, smarter, and we can use our platform to actually as a voice to spreading positivity, building this country to become a strong nation. And not last but not least, gotta be smart as well, especially during this pandemic. We can actually use our platform to, doing business.
Yes.
That's
Right?
right.
Helping our husband and then helping for the family by simply at home doing online business, right? So many beneficial things that you can actually use from your platform on social media, right? Thank you very much. So I'll see you again next time. God bless you, everybody. Happy New Year.
Bye.
Bye-bye.